Well, hello! Welcome back to our little channel, chums. We're back on the beach in Northumberland, hunting for that elusive large turbot. So good morning, I hope everybody's well. I'm out on the Northumberland beaches on a beautiful Saturday morning. Unusual for me, I don't normally fish weekends, it gets a little bit busy. However, we have come quite early this morning. I did arrive at about 6 AM, it's now 20 to 7. Low tide is 9 AM, I'll put the tides up in the corner for you like I always do. It's a decent tide, there's a lovely moderate surf on, it's very slight surf, it's perfect. Conditions are really good. We could do with it not getting too bright, but I don't know what's going to happen there. It is forecast to be overcast, but we'll do, that is what we're looking for. So conditions look favourable. We may get something anyway, that's the main thing. But tactics today, normal, one up, one down. I'm on 2 ounce leads at the moment and I seem to be holding okay. I'm only casting about 40-50 yards. I'm on flat 2 ounce leads. Baits will have fresh ragworm, it's jumping, it's excellent stuff. So if there's any bass, which I doubt, but anyway, at least I had a chance. The last few times I've been up, it's been absolutely bassy and I've had no ragworm. And then now it's the opposite, so that's just the way it goes. We've got ragworm, I've got mackerel, I think I've got a few peeler crab legs, which I'm just putting on because I've got them. And we also have bluey. The first chuck out, I've put mackerel and ragworm on one rod. The other rod's got bluey and ragworm on. I will be switching one rod to mainly fish baits because I am targeting the turbot. But we'll see what this first cast brings. I'll leave it a bit, I'll get myself sorted out, see what we can do today. Well, first cast resulted in a lot of weed, which is not what we want. As always, I like to ask how you've been. I hope you've been well, hope you've been getting out fishing. Maybe it's after some personal bests, or just getting out to relax. Doesn't really matter as long as you're getting out and doing it, that's the important thing. And if you are new to the channel, please consider hitting the subscribe button for me, or a like, a comment, a dislike, whatever you feel like. It's great, it just helps the channel a little bit. And for those who've been with me for a long time, I appreciate it and thank you very much. If you want to support the channel in any way, there's a little link there. You can buy me a coffee, helps with bait, fuel, anything. You're not obliged, but some people do like to help. If that's the case, you can do it on there. So hopefully today, as I said earlier, the target is turbot. I do want to get a big turbot. I'm trying to beat the one that I got last year. It's not an easy feat on the northeast coast. Anyone who fishes here in the northeast know that the turbot don't grow very big. Average size, anything from a palm size to about, you can get them to about 30 centimetres. I have had bigger. I was very fortunate last year, but 30 centimetres is kind of a medium if you do get a good one. So if we get anything like that, I'll be over the moon, but I am trying to get that, beat the target from last year, definitely. I think we're going to be struggling with weed. Both rods have pulled down again, so we're going to struggle with weed for a little bit. There seems to be a lot out there. Weed's becoming a bit of a problem at the moment. Every cast I can't keep it out. I haven't blanked like, I caught this little chap. Look at him. Blanks off. I'm claiming that. Lovely little thing, isn't he? Still chomping on me bait there, you can see. The current weed situation sucks bum. So I've moved along the beach a little bit. I come about 40 yards north see if it makes a difference, because I seem to be holding ground better here as well. I've changed the leads. I went up with a 3.5 duck lead, so it holds the bottom a little bit more. It's not ideal. I don't want my bait to move around, but when there's a lot of weed like that, it's just moving into clumps of weed. It's ridiculous. So we're still fighting against the weed. This one's got, the right hand one's got weed on right now. So we're fighting the elements at the minute. Keeping the bait in long enough for a fish to potentially have a go at it, it's a struggle. So we'll just have to see how the weed situation goes. As for the sky, it's well overcast. It's quite nice. The sea's, I'm sure the sea's picking up. It's forecast to be a 0.8 metre swell. That's what they have. They're nigh on it, but it seems like every now and again it keeps lifting, and some of the breakers are quite big. We'll see what we can do. I mean, it's a nice day to be out anyway, regardless, and it's a bit of a challenge to battle this weed. Oh, I hate that weed. This weed isn't subsiding at all. I'm not getting very long with my casts. It's gathering on line, then when I'm retrieving, it's just a nightmare. However, we do have first blood. So it's not weed, it's actually a fish and a little bit of weed. I don't like dragging them across the sand. Come here. Not the target. It's a flounder, but off the mark. As soon as I changed the leads to a heavier lead, I managed to keep the bottom, and the fish have managed to contact the bait. Stuck the bluey on the bottom there. Make sure you can see it properly. I'll get it unhooked, I'll get a quick look. There we go. Modest flounder at 31 centimetres. Lovely and clean, as you can see. Lovely sandy coloured. Quite a thick fish as well. In good nick. Very happy. Saves a blank, doesn't it? We're off the mark. At least it's not a blank, but it's not the target, but I'll persevere. There's still an hour and 20 minutes of the tide to go before bottom. It's quite a big tide today for this beach anyway, and it's going to empty out quite a bit. Normally I'm a bit further, pretty much fishing on where I'm standing, so it might be good. We might see a new feature, maybe it'll fish on a different sandbar. The beach is quite flat today. There's not many divots, so I'm not convinced the sea's been massive because it hasn't shifted a lot of sand. But what I've had to do, as I said, as sacrifice, I've got the duck leads on, which are holding bottom a bit more. It's not ideal. I like my baits to be moving all the time for any flatfish, but it's a compromise because I've moved up the beach as well. Got my rods higher, set the tripod so my rods are higher up, and the weeds keeping off a little bit. Hopefully we'll not be troubled by it anymore, because once that weed's there, you just can't keep your bait down there long enough for the fish to find the bait. Doesn't mean to say there's not fish there. There is, but it's very difficult to keep your gear where you want it, you know, which is all important. But it's quiet so far. We're off the blank. The beach is quiet. It's early Saturday morning. I'll be finished and back home before dinner time. What's not to like? Well, there's fish there. There's another, not the target, but another decent flounder. The weed's also there. There's a lot of this kelp, a lot of it. The casts are only staying out for about 10 minutes. I mean, the fish are there, I'm getting fish, but it's a little bit awkward with this weed. And I'm going to put him in the bucket until I can disgorge him. Looks probably about the same, about 31, 32. Not the target, but it's fish. It's better than blanking, isn't it? This has been pulled right down the beach. Now, bear in mind this is down there at 2 o'clock. I cast it 10 o'clock that way. That'll give you an idea. It's right up on the beach down there. Won't be surprised there's a fish on this one and all. It's quite a way down. Literally in the surf line down there. I can't believe there's so much weed. There's no weed on the beach at all. And yet there's this much. It's ridiculous. Right, I should really go down to it. So it's moving me bait all right. The problem is, that's moved it, what, 10? It's moved it literally 100 yards down the beach. But it's made a right mess. And for those of you who might be saying, why don't you just put a grip net on? They just dig in here. Put a grip net on this beach, it digs in and you have a right bother getting it out. This is a good flounder actually. Best one in the morning so far. Obviously I do love me flounder, but it's not what I'm after. But I think the sea's up too much for turbot, to be honest. I misjudged it this morning when I came and had a look. I thought it looks good, it's a little bit too heavy. There we go. I'll get him unhooked and measured, but he's feisty. But that's the best one for today so far. I'll get him off. Could be in, chums, could be in. There's a lot of flountivity, but no turbotivity. Another flounder. No turbot though. Where's the turbot? Plenty flounder down there. All about the same size as well. It's not what we want, but I'll keep trying. Just lip hook that one. Same size again. 30 centimetres, got a little bit of a deformed tail, that one. You see that? Same size. I'm going to get him straight back. I'm not going to rest him. Actually, no. I'm going to rest him up first because I always like to. And this can just be topped up and straight back out. So there's fish there. I'm not complaining because obviously, you know, if you're catching fish, it's fantastic. I just like a turbot, but unfortunately, it's one of those things when you're hunting a certain target, the conditions need to be right for it. I mean, you can't strike lucky. You know, anybody can come down and catch a turbot. It just depends if they're there or not, you know. But if they were there, we'd be getting them. Definitely on the fish bait, but I just don't think. I think the sea's just that little bit up too much for them. When I walked down from over the top, I thought, oh, it looks perfect, and I initially said that to you when I got here, but it's a little bit too much for flounder, to be honest, like, for turbot, sorry. Again, I'm not casting far, I'm just casting to where that breaker is at the back. I don't know if you'll see it from there, but there you go. 50 yards max. That's all you need. It's a shame there's no bass. I am putting ragworm bait out on top hooks, but nothing as yet. They could be further out, like if they are here. And they are getting caught because I've seen reports. Oh, a little bit of a rogue wave, cheeky. Little cheeky wave coming up the beach there. Just a little lob. It's closer in than usual, that one, but we'll give it a try. It's getting quite busy down here now with anglers. Got some anglers to me south, further down towards Cresswell. And a couple of anglers just turned up to me north here, just where the skier is. Busy, yeah? This is why I like weekdays. I'm a very solitude, what's the word I can, no. I like me solitude. I'm a very solitary person when it comes to fishing. Mind you, I still hope to catch some fish though. It is good to see people out, to be honest. As long as they respect my boundaries and I respect theirs, I'm absolutely fine with that. I've just always been the same. I don't know how you are with your fishing, but I do like my solitude. It's me peace. I do like fishing with people now and again, and I do, as you've seen on the videos, I do fish with people now and again. But I do like getting out by myself. It's my space, it's my time. Sounds a little bit selfish, doesn't it? But that's just the way I've always fished. It's my time, and I do enjoy it. Where are the turbot, me chums? Where are they? Conditions aren't right for today. Should have been flatter than this. There's still loads of time. We're coming up to the end of April now. May, June. Usually good times. May probably the peak for me, and then the larger dabs seem to move in as well on this beach in May. So there's something to shoot for there as well. Give this one a check. Did get a nibble before. It's quite hard to tell that weed because it's coming and going, you know. There's anything on here, it's not very big. That wind's eased off, or stayed off. There is a little bit of weight, but I don't think it's a fish. I'm going to change to my ball lead, I think. Yeah, there's nothing there. There's no tide at the moment, so if you pick a fish up on slack tide, it's a bit of a bonus. But as you can see by that, the worm bait's pretty untouched. I was hoping for a little nibble from a little bassy bass. Fish bait looks like it's been munched a little bit, but that could be crabs. Yeah, slack tide. We'll probably get a couple more fish on the flood, and hopefully turbot. That's today's snack of choice, chums. Don't forget that confectionaries are available. That weed is really becoming a nuisance now. Even the anglers to my left are pulling in balls of it. They look like they're getting worse than me. Bit of a shame. I'm still going to give it a little bit on the flood and see what happens, but there's a potential that the weed could get worse on the flood as well. Managed to get a double shot through the weed. Flounder and a dab. Just a small dab there. Flounder's about the same again. 28.30. That weed is horrendous. No turbot though. Just a quick one for anyone not knowing the difference between flounder and dab. Well, I've got these here. You can tell by the obvious colour. Sometimes the flounder can be that light, but if you look closely here, the lateral line, there's a distinct curve behind the back of the head here. Just curves around. If you look at the flounder, they don't have that. Steady on there. They don't have that, but they do have a little nobule here. It's a very bony bit just there. Maybe you can see that. And when you run your finger up the flounder, it's rough. It's a rough skin to the touch. Dab's a little bit rough, but a very smooth body. The best way, the easiest way is the dab is this distinct curve which goes around from the lateral line, and when you hold it up to the light, if I can pop these jump away, it's hard to show you this, I'm using my phone here, and if you hold them up to the light, you can see through them. That's a dab. I know a lot of people struggle. The weed is shocking. It's literally pulling you right down the beach. It's terrible. I've never known so much weed on this beach for such a slight sea. Anyway, I was right, as I said earlier. There is actually a match on. It's the lads from Long Benton SAC. Just had a little chat with Glenn Campbell there. Nice to talk to you, Glenn. It's a subscriber as well, which is even better. Nice to have a bit chat. Yeah, so there is a match on. So I hope the lads do well. The surf's not going to help them, this weed. It's shocking. It's got the rod pulled. I don't know if you can see it, but just tilt it up. Pulling the right hand rod at a cast it literally 9-10 o'clock up the beach there, and it's just ripped down, full of weed. If it's getting to stay out long enough, I'm getting fish, but not turbot. It's too rough for turbot. But we've had dab and flounder, and I'm not ungrateful. I'm always blessed for anything that I catch, so I'm not really bothered. Just a shame about this weed, that's all. So Glenn said I look younger in the flesh than I do on the telly. I don't know if that's good or bad. I mean, must put a few years on. I'm only 18. It's getting pulled all over now. Yeah, the flood, it's got worse. The weed is horrendous. Should be getting fish, but can't keep your bait in the water long enough. It's not the fine blanket stuff either, it's the, I forgot what you call this one, is it bladder rack? I think. The popping weed. I mean, come on. Well, that's my last cast in. I've been defeated. I came, I tried, I failed. What can I say? It's weed after weed, cast after cast. It's such heavy work. So good luck to the lads who are fishing the comps. I have seen a couple of fish come out, so that's good for them. I think I'll leave it to the professionals and I'm going to go home. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It doesn't cost you anything and it keeps me going, gives us the incentive to keep putting videos out, etc. If you have been subscribed for a while, thank you very much. I do appreciate your support. But until the next time, take care of yourselves. Tight lines.